Hey everybody, Ryan Whedon here, founder and CEO of Masters of Balayage. Today we're going to be flying business class. Now in my experience, there are three ways you can charge it. Just making sure I'm holding up three fingers here. One, you can itemize it. Two, you can package it. Or three, you can charge hourly. Let's dive into all three now. So what is itemized pricing? Itemized pricing is charging for every single step along the way to get to your finished result. Let's say that finished result that you're aiming for takes so many steps to get there. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna be charging every single step of the way. So let's say that first step is they gotta get their grays covered up, so that's one. Maybe after that, they need to get some highlights, so that's two. Maybe after the highlights are done, you need to do a root shadow. Maybe after the root shadow, you're gonna add in some wet balayage, that's four. Are we on 4 or 5? Whatever, you get the idea. Then maybe after that, you've got a color melt. Maybe after that, you've got a haircut. Maybe you added some bond protector in there, so that's another one. So at the end of this service, your receipt to your client, when they pay, they're gonna see this list of all these services with all of these different pricing amounts that are going to all combine together to get that one big end finished price that they're gonna have to pay for. Now let's look at the pros and cons to that. Pros, higher ticket prices because you are charging every single step of the way. Another pro, more accurate pricing because you're taking into account every single step of the way. You're not saying, well, we'll just throw the glaze in with that and hope that the amount of product that we use will all come together at the end and make sense. It's a lot more accurate. Cons, okay, clients are gonna be potentially in sticker shock. They're gonna see this itemized list of things. They're gonna be like, how, I can't afford this, right? Then another con, they're gonna start to think they can take control. They're gonna see every single thing that you did, and although they might love the end result, they're gonna come back next time and they could potentially say, do exactly what you did last time, except this time I don't want a toner and I don't want a bond builder because I don't think I need those things. They're gonna start to dictate how you do your job, so that is also a major con. Now let's talk package pricing. Package pricing is putting everything into this nice package with a fancy name potentially, with the ribbon on top, so that you can do whatever you need to do to achieve that perfect finished look. So what are the pros of packaging? One, it's not itemized. It's not going to scare your clients at the end of a service. Two, you can offer a range. You can have a beginning price for the service and then a worst case scenario price to share with your clients. Typically, if you fall anywhere within that range, your clients are happy. Well, that sounds pretty good. What are the cons to package pricing? Well, one, it might be very difficult to determine a starting price if you've never done this before. So you gotta kind of take a stab at it and hope you hit it right on the head, the nail. Two, it might be difficult to predict a range. You don't want to create a range that could potentially go outside of the worst case scenario zone because you could be selling yourself short. If you do 7 hours of work and you only predicted 3 hours of work, you're selling yourself short because you probably need to charge a lot more than you gave the worst case scenario. And if you said for some reason that this is not going to be any more than $400, but you realize it's now like a $700 service, you can't say it's $700. You got to charge them $400 because if not, you're going to have one PO'd customer. Now let's talk hourly. Hourly pricing is simply that. You have a set dollar amount that your time is valued at. You create this however you want to create it, whatever you think you're worth per hour for your expertise, your specialty, your experience behind the chair, and that's what you charge regardless of service. That's it. So what are the pros of this? Well, one, you know exactly what you're going to be making. You can predict ahead of time if you have so many clients, if you're working so many hours a day, bam, that's how much money I'm going to make. Two, you're being paid while they're processing and while you're sneaking those donuts in the back. So what are the cons then? Well, the cons, this is a big one. You're gonna have some time-conscious clients. They're gonna be looking at their watch. They're gonna be seeing what you're doing. They're gonna be like, well, he's over there texting and I'm paying him for this. Or he put something slower on my hair and now I'm gonna be paying all this money. It's taking longer than I thought. I think he's doing it on purpose. I think he is outside messing around. We don't want those type of clients. We don't want clock watchers. Two, you're limited to the amount of money you can make. How many clients can you really take in an hour? Color clients. 1, 2, 3 max with a bunch of assistants, that sounds exhausting. Because if you're only making a certain amount of money per hour per client, unless it's a very high hourly rate, which is very possible and people do that, you're limiting the amount of growth you can have. Now you're probably confused. You thought you had all the answers, and now you're like, shoot, how do I charge what I should be charging? What's my value? I don't know what to do. What do you do, Ryan? This is what I do. Doesn't mean it's right, but it's what I do. Do I itemize? No. Do I charge hourly? No. I package price, and I'll tell you why. I package price because that allows me to charge for the entire service, and I can base that value on the end result, not the process. By that, I mean if I'm creating a high-powered look, if I'm giving them what they want in whatever time it takes me, then I'm gonna get that amount of money every single time. So the more practice I do to better my skills, the better I get, the more efficient I get, the faster I can achieve that powerful end result, the more money I can make in my career. If it used to take me 3 hours and I charged $300 and now it takes me 45 minutes, I can charge $500. I'm spending less time, but I'm creating even a better look because I'm better and the end result is better, and I'm saving not only my time to make more money, but I'm saving my clients' time so they can leave the salon earlier. They don't have to be in the salon for 3, 4, 5 hours. They can go back to their day. They have lives. They just want to come in, feel special for a little bit, and walk away with the hair that they've been dreaming of. So the choice is yours. If you like these ideas, please let me know. Comment below, and I want to hear what you think about all this. If you have another pricing strategy that's different than any of these three, I want to hear about it. Let me know. Boom.